Yo, it's your boy Ado. I'm going to be showing you how you can get Summer Heat Kessie, new season objective player, the most quick and efficient way possible. I'll be doing a player review for him at the end of the video as well, so stay tuned for that. I do stream twice a day on Twitch. I'm going to complete 60 weekend league games this weekend and absolutely kill myself with that. So if you want to check me out, the link is in the description below. Don't forget to like this video and also subscribe to my channel, put your notifications on. Okay. First objective, assist in 2 separate squad battle matches on minimum professional difficulty or rivals using players of minimum 88 physical. I really recommend doing all 4 of these in one hit because it's just so easy, this one. Okay, so that one's simple as that. Next one, score an outside of the box goal in 2 separate squad battle matches on pro difficulty or rivals using Serie A players. One after that, score 10 goals in rivals using Serie A players. And then last but not least, score an assist in 6 separate rival wins using midfielders. So if we can get a Serie A player that's got minimum 88 physical and obviously can play in, well, is a midfielder, but it can be a striker that you make a cam, or it can be a left winger that you make a left mid that classes as a midfielder, or obviously you can sub one on, then we can do them all in one hit. So I'll just show you a list of players here. And I really do recommend you do them all 4 because it will just save you a lot of time and it's the most simple one there. Obviously, you're going to need to do it on rivals if you are doing them all in 4 because one of them does specifically say you in rivals. Okay, so I put a price cap of 200k so you can afford the players that we've got on the list. Serie A, minimum 88 physical or physicality. Okay, so we've got Milinkovic-Savic, team of the season player. As you can see, they've all got the minimum 88. We've got Lukaku, who's an SBC, Dominguez. We've got Zaniolo. There's just so many players. Hernandez. Obviously, a lot of defenders are going to be on here, which means that they're not the greatest ones. But if we do change it and put shooting, for example, and we start with the players that have got the most shooting, then we'll see some other players. We'll just go back the other way around because it does it from low to high. And then now it'll be high to low. So there we go. We've got Ciro Immobile. We've got Ibrahimovic. I don't know why goalkeepers are showing there. It's like some glitch. Belotti, some of you might have had him from the objectives, I believe. Raphael, if that's how you say his name, he was an SBC as well. Who else is there? So we've got obviously the normal version of Kessie. If we do remove the price cap, there's obviously going to be a lot more players, so I'll just remove that now and show you. And do bear in mind the first objective, which is assist in 2 games with minimum 88 physical or physicality, is only 2 matches. So once you do that, you can remove this and we'll see a lot more players. So we've got Martinez, we've got Nainggolan, we've got Ronaldo. There's just a hell of a lot of players that you can do it with. So if we remove the physicality, which I've actually already done on this one, you'll see the other options that we've got. Alejandro Gomez, Paulo Dybala, Ilic, Alberto. A lot of people might have him from Red Picks. We've got Ericsson, Mertens, who's had the SBC, Insigne, and who else? Ericsson as well, Cuadrado. But do bear in mind, if you're going to do the one with the midfielders, if you are going to use someone like a striker, like a Dybala, then make him a cam or just use him as a sub unless it says start with them, which I don't believe they actually do. Same applies with a left winger like Insigne. Make him a left mid if you want to do that for the midfielder objective. Okay, so that's all the objectives sort of talk through. Like I said, it's very easy. If you want to make it easier for yourself, then just do them all in one hit. But just once you've done this one twice, then you'll have so many more options like I've shown you on the second page. Okay, so I'll be doing a quick player review for Kessie right now. Right, I loaded up his card. So he's 6 foot, high. That's very good for centre mid. It's going to be sort of quite noticeable, his presence. 4-star. That's really good for midfielder. I mean, the only weak foot is going to be better is obviously 5-star. The skill moves is very helpful as well. So yeah, big presence, good work rates, and 4-star is amazing. That's a great start. The links, we'll talk about the links. So obviously his nationality is Ivory Coast, so not that many links there. AC Milan's got some average links, I guess. Serie A has really good links overall, especially with the team of the season players. So you'll be able to weak link him a lot, maybe some icons, something like that. Okay, so let's go to his stats. Physical is insane. Strength and aggression pretty much maxed out. Defensively is, you don't really need to buff it with anything. The interceptions are nice, and defensive awareness specifically. Well, understand tackling, but that's not that important. They're pretty much as good as they're going to be. Having 99 and 94, I don't really think you're going to notice any difference. Okay, mobility. Dribbling's really good. Agility's not that great, but the balance is just, it's got a stupidly good buff, which will make up for that. Maybe you'd want to buff that. We'll talk about chemistries last. Short passing and vision are really good. They're so important. As I always say, long passing is always helpful as well, which is pretty much maxed out. Okay, look at shooting stats. 99 and 96 for the shot power and long shots, which is crazy good for a DM on high. He might push forward a little bit, depends if you're going to play him on balance or stay back. Finishing's a bit low, but it's not bad as well. Attacking position is really good. Pace wise, Very good sprint speed, and the acceleration is quite average. I mean, if I was going to use him, I'd use him more as a solid DM and have him on stay back, not really a box to box. But if it does get forward, I wouldn't be afraid of shooting it with those two shooting stats. I'd recommend using an engine on him. I do feel like the agility 81 isn't that great, although the balance and dribbling is really good, and engine will work really well. There's a lot of different chemistry styles that will work with him. If you're going to use him as a box to box, then obviously maybe you want to buff his shooting a bit, maybe run a Hawk strength, bit of finishing and a bit of pace. But yeah, I'd definitely recommend something like an engine. A sniper will obviously make him a bit more mobile and give him the 15 finishing. So a bit of it is personal preference with that one. No traits there that really stand out, but he doesn't really need it as a CDM. Just one more thing, the composure and reactions is very important, especially for a center mid. And that is also exceptionally good. 99 stamina, how can I forget about that? So yeah, he looks like an unbelievable card. One of the most easy objectives I've ever seen to obtain. I do recommend doing him. If not, to put him in your team, then at least high rated for the 94 rated. So yeah, that's the end of the objective video. I do hope it very much helps you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate it a lot. It's been your boy. That is one more thing to say. Safe.